Hello, Divine Feminine. So I'm doing a reading. I don't love the angle here, but I'll do my best to show you the cards. I was gonna do just a short reading, and then I got this out here, and I decided I wanted to do a long reading. And I really have been wanting to focus more. I think this is a very, very small audience for me to read for, but like I love working with divine feminines that actually want to heal and do the work, and I've been so lucky to connect with many of you, and it's just been such a fulfilling experience for me. I really think that twin flames are here to do very important work on the planet, to raise our vibration. And yes, I understand the beauty of the intensity of the connection, and I read, for masculine and feminine. But anyway, I do want to give the feminines some guidance today. Because last night I kind of got a vision, which I hadn't had in a very long time, from my guides, that what they told me and showed me was that the masculines are taking off they called them moon boots, and they showed me them basically like taking off these very heavy boots. And even right now as I'm saying it, I'm getting this very interesting sensation in my eye, because Spirit wants to have the masculines change their perspective. So for a very long time now, I want to say the last 6 months or so, the masculines have been integrating their feminine, and we have been integrating our masculine. And so they are learning to be in a receptive mode, to work with their creative energy, to handle the chaos of the feminine energy. And then we are learning to be decisive and bold and take action and be completely independent, right? Not codependent. That means we make our decisions solely on ourselves. I think my gardeners are here, so that's going to be really loud, but we'll just keep going. So what we see here is divine pair that is in separation, and having had a tremendous amount of love for each other, that triggered these very, sacred and ancient parts of ourselves, where we could feel all of the ancestral trauma and patterns. And also, I feel like they're telling me that is the dreams that we had let go of in our life. They're saying that this Jupiter retrograde in Taurus here, they're just showing me this little symbol, which I think is the glyph for Taurus, although it may be this is Scorpio right here. It may have something to do with Scorpio, because obviously death card is Scorpio, but they're showing me this death card in particular as the trauma surrounding when we don't believe in ourselves, and our low self-esteem, and how we can't really bring our dreams to fruition, and because we are quite scared of what people will think of us. Sorry, I'm channeling pretty big information here. And this leads us to basically like abandoning our own dreams. And this horse has the stars around his head here. You're both being, I didn't even notice that. You're both being guided by these messages from each other. You're sending them back and forth between your hearts, and like cosmically, all these retrogrades are really bringing all this up. I know a message is important when there's a bunch of interruptions and distractions, because I can feel how important this message is for some of you. So I do feel like for some of you it's been quite a while. For others it may not have been so long. That there's been beautiful new beginnings in your life. I feel like you two really want to tell each other about them. I feel like your masculine especially wonders. I do see over here that there is a I'm sorry for lying to you card, and there's a desire to return and a fear that he may lose you forever. And this desire to take responsibility for mistakes that he made. So when we take responsibility for our mistakes, right, that is a big shift in us. A big shift in acknowledging our own power, right? You have to get out of victim mode. I feel like that's what has been going on right here. You have to get out of victim mode. You have to stop using your you have to stop using excuses, right? And you have to this is beautiful. Sorry, they're giving me so many messages. You know, there's this beautiful telepathy between your hearts, and they're showing me that the butterfly is here and this butterfly is here, and your hearts are really speaking to each other. And this heart merging, right? They're showing me the heart field. You share a chakra system, but there has been some division within the heart field. That's what this Two of Wands is here with the Seven of Swords. And I do want to point out there's a 777 again. So I've never really had the 777, and I think 3 or 4 in the September reading had 7777. So we have 777 here. And they're showing me that that is the alignment with spirit, and that the spirit is bringing the heart field together, merging it all as one. So there were places in your heart field, in your chakra, that had been splintered. They're telling me this is all gonna tie together here in a minute. So they're telling me that the heart chakra had been splintered by trauma, by sudden changes that had happened in, what are they saying? Upheavals in both of your lives. Like, things happened in both your lives that were, it's like sometimes tower moments are small, but they're saying these tower moments were, you know, like a huge earthquake, and it just rocked your heart chakra, and it splintered it into all of these pieces. I've never seen anything like this before, so it's very interesting. And while staying in that victim mentality, he and you were doing it too. I think you've come out of it a while ago. I think this is him catching up to you. You had to come out of this victim mentality to put these pieces back together again, and it's been quite a process, right? The universe has been assisting, right? The divine feminine is the bee. has been assisting in this, like, a rebirth of this butterfly, of this situation. And there is a big fear here related to the mother energies in both of you, that the mother energy was really not someone you could trust with the heart, with your hearts. Your mother energy, and it may not be like your mother, but the mother energy that you dealt with in a lot of ways was unreliable. And it also could have been, they're showing me, like, many people, right? There is this splintering and this kind of repetition that didn't allow your flowers, your gifts to bloom. It wasn't nurtured in the way that it should have been. And you're seeing, like, they want to show me this, right? It really should have been like this from your mother. She should have helped you develop all these gifts. But this is really what you were left with. And we're not actually calling anyone a bad person. So I seek to explain, not excuse, okay? Anyway, so I love this card. They always point out the pentacle in the root system. And remember, you don't just carry down trauma from past lives and your ancestors. You carry down many, many, many gifts, okay? Always buried deep within to bring out and assist you when you need. Because this is the Six of Pentacles, right? But there is the hidden seventh pentacle here. There's been a lot of confusion in both your lives about what does this all mean. I think there's been a lot of healing here, and it has been in the silence. You can see in this fox or cat, there's no eyes open, no mouth. You can barely make out the ears, right? There has not been anything on the external traveling between you two, but it has been traveling via your heart centers. So now decisions are being made and have been made. I get the feeling that your masculine has really made some big decisions, and they are around being seen. So you may have made these a while ago. I'm going to take a couple animal cards. You may have made these decisions a while ago to be, like, more seen. So we have this squirrel and the spider. Believe in yourself and make your dreams real. You can't, this is why it's crazy, because this is 56 and this is 57. So 11, 12, and yeah, that spider web is a beautiful symbol. And we have this fall, you know, the acorns and the foliage, and you guys are actually planning for the future. So yes, to bring your ideas to life. Electric eel. There are dreams now that I think, look, it's 23 and 24. This is how closely aligned you guys are. I just, two sets of cards that are consecutive. That's amazing. Okay. Spirit has your back. So now we have another symbol of divine feminine, the frog. Clear out the clutter. So we have 28. And then dolphin spirit. This and that are true. I think you guys are in the process of going through this healing period where you are actually, they're showing me like 2 bins where you're putting what is not true about you, what the, you know, falsities that you were fed and told, and what is true, and healing that self-concept. Give with gratitude and grace. Time for a beginner's mind. So yes, they do want you to, there's claim your independence. They do want you to wipe the slate clean, and they're saying that the new moon on the 14th, I'll be doing a ceremony then. Up until the solstice is a beautiful time to purge. They're saying like physically, mentally, emotionally, and also spiritually, to rewrite the book of what you actually want. Here, I'm gonna get a couple color cards. They're saying take the time to rewrite who you are in terms of you can now easily lift limitations, right? All these retrogrades are allowing you, look at, that's like a childhood card, to do this really deep, deep cleansing childhood, inner child. You know, I am a Gemini rising. Good Lord, let this retrograde end here. To allow that inner child to heal quite easily. And you can be very playful about it. They're saying you don't need to be so serious. That's one of the things that's happening with these moon boots being taken off. I don't know, they're just walking right in front of my window with the leaf blower, but this message is too beautiful for you to miss. So they want you to look between your inner child and your mature self. Like, look back and then also look forward. Decide what you wanted to keep from your childhood, all of the good stuff, and then what you don't want, ask Archangel Michael to remove. And you can also write this on a list and burn it, but it is good to ask for it to be energetically removed. And then also look at your future self and who you want to grow into, right? This is what the masculine is doing. And I see this Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands here being a very swift, impulsive communication, where when this is done and this energy shift, and I think you probably already are feeling it, like look at sacral solar plexus, right? This work that was begun in the Venus retrograde, right? We are looking at where to expand our earthly gifts. This is Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. This is such a Taurus card, right? My mother was a Taurus. And it deals with the visceral earth abundance. But there's a more here about the other layers that come before it manifests on earth, right? The only thing, no, we have all of them here. Wands, cups, swords. We've got them all. And then it's ending here with the trees and the cups. We want to be really sure. Now is the time in this Virgo season to decide what is it that we want to, it's really cute actually. They're showing like a tree, and they're showing like each of these things can bear a different fruit, right? You can decide what to feed the tree. It's a metaphor, obviously, and it will grow the different fruits. It's not just one fruit. So they are suggesting that some of these things may be good for us. Core strength, confidence, self-worth, self-esteem, courage, right? These are very masculine Leo traits here. This is a very solar plexus energy. Friendly, like-minded, supportive, teamwork, win-win. So that win-win energy has been coming through so strongly for about 6 months as a paradigm shift in relationships about why are we in relationships saying that they are loving relationships when all we are really doing is fighting each other instead of fighting for each other, right? That internal versus external world, or fighting together, right? To make our version of paradise. It's because we have been really misaligned in our energy fields, and we haven't. There's been this, they're showing me the 11 reverse card, and then stabbed in the back, and also girl talk. And like, I don't want to get into anything political, and you are always free to have your own ideologies and interpret this as it fits for you. But, you know, a lot of manipulation has happened between men and women that is, they're saying, equally on both parts, a problem that needs to be, they're not saying fixed, but it's basically like it needs to go, this energy needs to go through its own dark night of the soul, which is a really beautiful thought. This is the bottom of this deck. Ancient origins, hidden meanings, messages from within, sacred mysteries, and soulmate. And here we go. This is what's going on for us in relationship. Refined, resilient, spiritual test, brilliant, and ready, right? We're going through this new beginning, rebirth, purifying, cleansing, and peace, right? We want peace in our soul families. We want common goals. Like, nobody is, and it's interesting because they were also telling me, oh, if you get rid of the things you don't want, you can use that and look at past, present, future, balancing, integrated healing. It's exactly what I was talking about. You can ask also the earth, if you practice shamanism, to take these from you and bury them in the earth. The earth will always take these and transmute them. So Saint Germain will also work with you to transmute this energy with the violet flame. I'm sorry for this. So we're going to get some healing advice and see what can assist you, what wants to assist you now in terms of crystals. I really want to say thank you to Spirit for this beautiful, beautiful message. And I can feel that the liberation of the masculine energy is, they are choosing freedom. And I think if you haven't seen evidence of this yet, of them taking off this mask that they have been wearing for so long, I think you're really going to, they want me to draw some of these pink cards. All right, let's draw some. You're going to see evidence of this mask being taken off and them being very, lightning again. Many of the same cards we just had. Oh, yes, them choosing to love themselves, them choosing, that was interesting. Yeah, the butterfly. Them choosing, look on the bottom, let's date. Them choosing to really deal with this heartbreak, pain, and deception that they have carried for a very long time. They're saying most of it isn't even theirs. The patterns that they have carried out, some of them actually make no sense because I'm burping, which means it's important, is that they do these things and they don't even know why. Rites of passage with healer. Yeah, they're learning about their own healing energy, and I think at one point they saw you and your nurturing energy as very attractive and special and motherly, but they're learning right now about their own inner mother energy, and it's really beautiful. This is what's helping them escape the heaviness of what they are. And look at this. This is a tree right here. Of what they have been dealing with. So I think you're both coming to a place of forgiveness. I love the stone for twins. It's absolutely so fantastic. This with kunzite, which is self-love, is absolutely wonderful. I do think this hematite is important too, and this grounding energy, right? We've been talking so much about the trees and the roots. They're saying during this time, you've been so up in the 5D for so long. It may be time for you to practice some grounding exercises to allow them to go see the 5D that you've been seeing for so long. And now this I'm getting really, really hot. Spirit quartz, which is this beautiful energy of music, frequencies, any binaural beats, all of these things that you're drawn to or hear that resonate with you, they want bring you joy with opal, as we are going to come into opal Libra season soon. That won't be till October. And if you hear frequencies that you resonate with, they want you to pay attention to that. They want you to pay attention to how you feel when you're listening to things, especially like I know most divine feminines don't really watch TV or news anymore, but if you hear news or TV, they're saying that you're getting more sensitive in your frequency, and that's what happens when you come closer to union. You get a lot more sensitive in your frequencies. And they want you to start learning how to discern truth from falseness, specifically through kinesiology. You just go ahead and on YouTube, search like David Hawkins, kinesiology, truth, or any kind of, if you don't know how to do that yet, you can easily know how to do that, and it will help you. And they're saying also, oh shoot, I forgot one. What were they saying about the music? It will come back. Relationship healing here with morganite. Rhodochristite acceptance. So we have 3 pink stones here. And then the Numite healer on the bottom, letting go, and Mother Earth again. And then the Source, Divine Temple, Master Teacher card. So, oh yeah. I don't know. They're saying it will come back. So we'll see. Okay, let's see what dragons. Also, when your frequencies align very closely, you often have soulmates come in to get clarity around I keep showing me Saturn dragons. Okay, to get clarity around your feelings. water dragon and the golden solar dragon. Power and flow easily around obstacles. Okay. Kuan Yin's pink dragon. Kuan Yin is also the remover of blockages. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. Okay, so this has to do with your ancestries. I absolutely love this dragon's face, and it's sitting on a giant pink lotus. See all your cords dissolve by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. So they are saying that frequencies, if you ask Michael, they're saying that this is new. If you ask Archangel Michael to like bathe you in his frequencies and to cut all cords and reattach those in a healthy way. This is giving me a very interesting sensation in my body. He will do that for you. Okay. Orange dragon. So again, we have the sacral, which is where twins are connected in their, where your soul enters your bodies. So you're connected at the sacral. Brings soul, families, and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. That's beautiful. There's one of the dragons they were showing me. This Saturn is in retrograde also, and you may actually need to work with it a little bit if you have a prominent Saturn placement. Cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. So that's what they're saying. If you decide to ask Michael to cut your cords, you will be in the moment in a void that is basically a cocoon. Meditate, reflect, and undergo a metamorphosis. And do you see the stars that are around this dragon that were like the stars on that one card that I showed you? I don't think I'm going to be able to find it again, but they're showing me it's the same directive, that you will receive this like blessing from the cosmos here. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change. You may always call on the dragons, a time of rapid transformation and transition. Relax, you are safe. And then we have the beautiful and most powerful card in this deck, Source Dragon, with his little infinity sign above his head. And he's actually holding, you know, the cosmos there. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still. In the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. So absolutely beautiful messages from Spirit. And, well, we want to see. I'm going to get these ones. I haven't rolled any dice, but I'll roll a couple dice here. Oh, it's so pretty. Share your why. Share your why with the world. I don't know if you can see it, but we got S-H-A-R-E and the letter Y. So we have Kuan Yin again. She will assist you with any blocks you would like removed. And then Mother Mary. The beautiful lotus and the rose here. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone included. Offer a helping hand. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. So that's what I was talking about with the tree and the pentacles, right? With the 6. Whatever is standing in the way of us giving and receiving an equal balance is now to be cleared. Integrating the masculine and feminine energies within us means that we are very close to union, and this is the work that needs to be done. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. As I've been saying, you shall be given direction by the cosmos. Faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Serapis Bay, ascension. Move into your true self. So this is what I am talking about here. We are letting go of the programming, right? He's saying that the snakes will help us. The Kundalini will help us. We will rise here, rise above the darkness. The light is here. So the masculines will be rising out of this darkness. Radha, soul flame, and Elmoira, awakening presence. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Thank you so much, Spirit. And we'll just get a few messages from your twin, and just know that your twin loves you very, very much and can feel you. I've heard a lot of tarot lately that feels misaligned. So this is what they wanted to tell you. If you're listening to something, anything, and it feels misaligned, and you're like, this doesn't feel right, that is your sign that it is not right for you. And this is assisting you in getting more sensitive. Look inside yourself in freedom. So examine what is causing you to feel this way. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So it's pointing out where there may be residues of vibrations in your subconscious heart, right? The subconscious is the heart. And you may need to consciously make a choice. So shadow work is when we bring the unconscious into the conscious. You may need to make a choice to bring these things into the light so you can actually choose to leave them behind for good. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. This is about you becoming your own authority and trusting yourself. And again, this message, we had it with the color cards. Playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. There has been a message to not take everything so seriously, right? Love is this beautiful, and joy are these beautiful, very high frequencies that can provide us insight and answers and solutions to problems of these lower frequencies. Okay, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace the new possibilities. The new you that wants to grow. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. This is what we're doing with the integration of the opposite energies. Don't make decisions based on guilt of what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others, right? When we mask and hide who we are, we cannot actually be there for anybody. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Only time will tell. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. So they're saying, do you know what your dream actually is? Could you actually tell someone what you want to manifest? Trust your heart and follow its guidance. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it will all work out. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So I want to thank you for being here. If you're interested in joining in the collective candle ceremony on the 14th for the new moon, that is on my Etsy. I'm going to restock my readings probably today, and those will be available as well. I have a Patreon, and I also have TikTok and Instagram where I usually do daily things. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. It very much helps me grow. Thank you. Bye.